too much fun.
You know, I bet a lot of you folks in this town has seen Phil and Allison do their Orphan Train show before.
Oh, yes.
Well, I figured that was the case. And, you know, and they have done a lot to make the Orphan Train story, people more aware of that story. The Orphan Train episode of American history is one of the best kept secrets, at least it used to be. You wouldn't learn about it growing up. I guess everybody seemed to be ashamed of this at one time, but there's certainly no reason for that. And in recent years, it has emerged as a very interesting story. What it is in the 1850s, it started, and it lasted all the way into the 1920s. And the immigrants were flooding into Ellis Island, and as they came in, it was a very difficult transition in those days. And a lot of children got separated from their parents for many different reasons. And somehow there was a huge excess of orphans and kids with had no parents, had either died or had lost them. And so an organization came together called the Children's Aid Organization. And they organized trainloads of kids to go across the country and deliver them to families all across the Midwest and the South. And some of these folks ended up in this area, and there's one in particular that ended up in Cane Hill. Still has a lot of family in Cane Hill. In fact, one of the board directors of Cane Hill Historic Society is
Algie Braly.
Bobby
Braly. This is Algie Braly. He's one of the Orphan Train riders, the little boy in the middle with the overalls on. And I love the way that woman's kind of like boxing his ear. I don't know what he did, but that's a cute picture.
She's pulling on his ear.
She's just pulling on his ear, yeah.
So this is a true story. We actually we got to interview a lady named Mary Ellen Johnson.
Mm-hmm. She is the executive director of the Orphan Train Historical Society of America, and she helped Phil and Allison with their Orphan Train, and we got to spend 2 hours talking to her about Algie Braly before we wrote this song. So.
1, 2, 3. Oh, by the way, this is Donna's debut as a banjo player.
And this banjo is actually from our good friend Aaron Smith gave me this. This is from 1890.
It's an old, it's an English banjo. Who would know they had banjos in England? 1, 2, 3. Sister Madeline, Barbara, and Elizabeth told us not to cry at the orphanage. They said that our mama would be back one day. My little brother Johnny tried hard to be brave, but at 4 years old I was so afraid. 100 orphan children were living there. They all stood around for about a year. We had clean clothes and 3 meals a day, but at night I prayed, praying for a home, longing for a home of my own. I will never forget that fateful day when they chose us to ride on the orphan train far to a place called Arkansas. They dressed us boys up in navy suits. Our sisters wore dresses of white and blue. 4 long days, clickety-clack, rolling down the railroad track. No tears left, no looking back, no looking back. Hoping for a home, longing for a home of my own. When we finally arrived at the Fayetteville station, there were swarms of folks in buggies and wagons. My sisters and my brother were taken away. trucking by, so they passed me on. To a man up in Fayetteville who ran a music store. When he died, his wife didn't want me no more. They sent me off to Lincoln on a passenger train. Mr. Braly took me in, folks called him Frank. I counted my blessings every day, and at night I prayed. Grateful for this home. I'm grateful for this home of my own. Well, I had to walk 3 miles to school, and the orphanage folks said that this was true. They threatened to take me away. So I grabbed my own dog and I hid in the woods. They wouldn't come looking even if they could, 'cause Mr. Braly got a lawyer and adopted me. I sang his praises joyfully. Now at night when I kneel to pray, I can finally say, finally found a home. Finally found a home of my own. Algie Braly wasn't my birth name, but I wore it proudly till my dying day. Till my dying day.
Thank you.